Okay, guys. So today I'll be discussing few of the general questions of EFT. So because there are few subscribers who are very new, so this is for them actually. So you know what is EFT? EFT is an emotional freedom technique. Whenever we are manifesting something, suppose you're manifesting your dream job and you have this blocks, maybe like it doesn't apply for me because I don't have those blocks anything related to job or money, but I do have blocks on relationships and things in general. So basically people's environment shape them, and sometimes what happens, if we have seen the worst things in relationships, or we have seen the worst things like some people have a poor money concept, so maybe they come from a very poor family and they succeeded with a lot of effort and hard work. So it becomes their core belief that if I don't work hard too much, like you do have to work hard, you have to do the bare minimum things, but like some people have this core belief that if I don't work my, like I don't want to use that word, but if I don't work my ass off, then I'm not gonna earn anything. So the problem with it is that, like, no matter how much you work hard, if you don't do smart work, you're not never going to succeed. So I think like the more we burn out, the more we become less productive. So it's very important to reset. It's very important to actually let yourself go with the uh, passion you have. So if you are passionate about numbers, maybe go to the data analyst field. If you're passionate about management, go to the project management field. So just like that, you need to follow your own passion. And I feel like not just following your passion, you also need to give yourself that rest. So maybe have some leisure activities. So if you're good at singing, sing. If you're good at painting, paint. And if even if you are not good at painting, then you can still paint just for the sake of it or being happy about it. So what happens is that everything needs practice. So when you first learned coding, were you able to actually give your best output out of it? No, right? But you kept persisting on it. You kept doing your best, and then after that, you achieved what you wanted. So basically, emotional freedom technique is nothing but, coming out from your blocks. So you might have your blocks are your limiting beliefs, they are your resistance. So sometimes what happens, we affirm, but we also go and spiral. So because we have that block, so to get rid of that block, we need to do EFT. So, okay. And how does EFT work? So basically, it is like in the brain center, there is something known as amygdala, right? So when you tap in like some certain pressure points, like in the forehead, or here in the chin, you're basically tapping on those points and you're releasing that pressure out. So that's something which is very necessary to get out of that fear flight mode. So EFT helps you to actually get out of your limiting beliefs. So that's very important. Okay. Now, what issues can you help? Like, what issues EFT works with? Like, if you have anxiety and panics, it will help you because it soothes your nervous system. And we all know that you actually need to soothe your nervous system when you're working on things, when you are planning for, when you're manifesting success, you're manifesting money, you're manifesting relationship, you're manifesting marriage with your SP. So all these kinds of things are very important when you are actually working on these things. Sometimes what happens, you might have come through certain kind of negative experiences in the past or maybe in the recent present. So that will help you to get out of that fear and flight mindset. Okay, now how fast does EFT work? Now EFT, it's not like how fast it works, it's more like how much aligned you are to that EFT. So sometimes when we are doing something new, so we need to do more of those practice. And even if you're not doing something new, you might find like this is something which I need to work upon. Maybe I have beliefs, I have like some people have this thing that if they don't message me in time, then they will delete their messages. So they have some sort of anxiety related to it. So basically, like, if I don't get a response within some seconds, then I'm not valued or I'm not ignored. That is subconsciously ingrained in them. And sometimes it's also known as relationship anxiety. So all this helps us to understand ourselves better and actually better ourselves. And like for me, it has always been like, if you don't talk to me for a long time, then I will feel like, you are abandoning me. Because I had a past like that, wherein like my father behaved that ways with me. So that got ingrained inside of me. So every one of us have that belief which we need to reprogram and come into the secure kind of mindset. Everybody needs improvement, and just because somebody needs improvement, it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with them. Okay, now do I need to believe in EFT for it to work? No, usually, but but of course, like, if you don't do it with belief, you won't get the maximum results also. So it's like, if I say that I do trust you, but deep inside I don't trust you, so some or the other way, I'll start seeing sorry, I'll start seeing few of the things you do as if like it's kind of ridiculous, it's kind of suspicious that whatever you do, something is somewhere wrong with you. And so it basically comes from your belief. So obviously, if you don't, like, even Jesus said this, that if you want your prayer to be answered, you actually need to believe in what you pray. And if you don't believe in what you pray, you will not get the results of what you pray. Like, you'll not get the maximum results. If you are okay with half and 50-70% result of what you prayed, then you can not believe on it. But I'm talking about people who are very miserable in not trusting new things. So for them, you can try and see the results and then start believing in it. But my advice would be to first believe in it, research about it, and know the scientific scientific meaning, like how EFTs work or how your thoughts create reality. And that's how you can actually believe on it. Because I don't want people to criticize later on that I believe because you said, but now I don't believe. I think this is sort of bullshit. Because this is not a sort of bullshit, and if you don't value it, don't follow it. So that's the thing. Okay, now, can EFT help with manifestation? Of course, EFT helps with manifestation because it helps you to release your fears, your blocks, your resistance. So of course, it will expedite your manifestation process. Because if you are getting out of your limiting beliefs, because either you are the huge block for you, or you are the huge lubricant for you. So if you get out of your own way, you can pave the way for your manifestation to come as fast as it can. Now, is scientifically EFT supported? Of course, it is supported because you are tapping on certain pressure points, which is helping you to release the tension inside of you, and it also helps you to soothe the nervous system. Like how it's said that if you walk in grass, it's good for your health. It improves blood circulation. So similarly, if you're tapping on certain pressure points, it helps you to release out that pressure and all those things. Okay. Now, is EFT safe? Of course, EFT is safe, like, because this is something which is very, like, what am I doing? I'm basically acknowledging the feelings I have at this point of time right now, and I'm putting it into a way. Later on, I'm putting some affirmations which are like supportive to the manifestation journey I have, like whether it's SP, whether it's job, or whatever it is. Like, now, one more last question which I would like to address is that how many times should you be doing EFT meditations? So my advice would be to actually do it twice a day, because your nervous system might need reminders. So if you're not so expert in all these kinds of things, like some people do it 1 hour in full day, they will do only once. So if that works for you, for 1 hour you're doing some affirmations, EFTs, then fine. And if you don't have so much of time to contribute to it, or maybe you are a very busy kind of person, like which we all are, but we do find time for things which are important to us. But maybe if you cannot in a whole, Give 1 hour for this, then give 30 minutes in the whole day. So that will work for you. Okay, now let me do a EFT technique for manifesting a dream job. Okay, I acknowledge that the present moment I have right now is not the final destination. I acknowledge that the present moment I have right now is not the final destination. Even if I'm in a bad state right now, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even if I'm in a bad state right now, I deeply and completely accept myself. My dream job is here, and I know it. My dream job is here, and I know it. My dream job exactly matches the skills, experience I have, and I've always dreamt of. My dream job gives me international exposure. My dream job upscales me. My dream job gives me the recognition I've always wanted to. My dream job is so effortless that I do not even feel like I'm working. My dream job is so effortless that I don't even feel like I'm working. My dream job rewards me with more than the desired expectations. My dream job rewards me by more than the desired compensation. I am effortlessly aligned to my dream job. I am effortlessly aligned to my dream job. So you can actually, like, I made it very short, and these are for those people who are manifesting job. Apart from this, you can actually repeat this affirmations. Sorry, repeat this EFT as many times as you want to, and that's about it. Thank you.